Good morning, children. In the first part, that is the last joke one, what we read that Jafir and Jubeda they were dying of hunger because they didn't have any money. Whatsoever the money they got from the king, it was all exhausted. They already spent. So Zafir made a plan along with his wife. Now let's see what kind of plan they made in this second part, that is the last joke 2. The next morning, Jafir went to the king. "Oh, your majesty," he said, "I am very unhappy. My poor wife Jubeda is dead." The king was very sorry for the old man. He gave him a purse full of gold coins. When Zafir reached home, he and Zubeda counted the money. There were 100 gold coins. "Excellent," said Jafir. "Now we have a fortune." So next morning, Jafir went to the king and said to the king that he is very unhappy because his poor wife Jubeda is no more, is dead. After listening this, the king was very sorry, very sad for the old man, and the king gave him a purse full of gold coins. And when Jafir reached home, he and Jubeda both counted the money. It means Jafir was pretending that his wife is dead, but his wife was not dead. So when they counted, there were 100 gold coins. So in the last chapter, we read that Jubeda did the same thing, that she went to the queen and said that her husband is no more. Then also she got 100 gold coins. And here Jafir as well got 100 gold coins from the king. Now we have fortune, we have a large amount of wealth. We can live happily from now onwards. Then he told his wife to lie on the bed. He told her to fold her arms over her chest, like a dead person. "Don't move," he said. "Pretend that you are dead." Then Zafir told his wife to lie on the bed, and he told her to fold her arms over her chest like a dead person. Means his wife has to pretend that she is dead. And Zafir said, "Don't move, pretend that you are dead." He covered her with a white sheet. Then he put 2 candles upon a table. Near the candles he put the 2 purses of gold coins. Then he lay down by the side of his wife, covered with a sheet in the same way. They lay and waited, pretending to be dead. When the king told the queen about Zubeda's death, she said, "I don't know why you say that. Zubeda is not dead. Zafir is dead. Zubeda came and told me." So Zafir covered her wife with a white sheet. Then he put 2 candles upon a table, and near the candles he put the 2 purses of gold coins. I think you all remember why 2 purses of gold coins. 1 purse of gold coins Zafir has got, and another purse of gold coins Zubeda has got from queen. Then he also lay down by the side of his wife. He also lay down by the side of his wife in the same way, the same posture, covered with a white sheet. They lay and waited, pretending to be dead. Pretending means showing off that they are dead. But in reality, they are not dead. And when the king told the queen about Zubeda's dead, then queen said, "I don't know why you say that, because Zubeda is not dead. Jafir is dead." Zubaydah came and told me. I can't understand why you think that, replied the king. Zubaydah is dead. Jafir came and told me. The argument went on for some time. Then the king said, let us go to Zafir's home. Then you will see that Zubaydah is dead. Perhaps you will believe me then. Yes, said the queen. Let us go there. You will see that Zafir is dead. Perhaps you will believe me then. So, king replied, I can't understand why you think that because Zubaydah is dead. Jafir came and told me that his wife is dead. So the argument went on for some time. They both argue with each other that no, the king was telling Zubaydah is dead and the queen was telling Jafir is dead. So finally the king said, let us go to Jafir's home. Then you will see that Zubaydah is dead and perhaps you will believe me then. Because right now you are not believing. The king said this to Zubaydah. Sorry, the king said this to queen. Yes, said the queen. Let us go there. You will see that Jafir is dead. Perhaps you will believe me then. Then the queen said this to the king. When they reached the house, they saw Zafir and Zubaydah lying on the beds. They thought that they were both dead. Jafir died first, said the queen. Zubaydah died first, said the king. One of them must have died first, said the queen. Which one? At that, Jafir suddenly sat up and threw off the seat. Neither of us, your majesty. He said, neither of us died first because neither of us is dead. The king and queen were very surprised. Then they began to laugh. You have behaved very naughtily, said the king laughing, but we forgive you. It was a good joke. So, after argument, when the king and the queen reached the house of Zafir, what they saw? They saw Jafir and Zubaydah were lying on the beds. They thought that they both were dead. Now, they both again doing argument that Jafir died. Queen said Jafir died first. King said Zubaydah died first. So finally, the queen said one of them must have died first. But which one? As he was just finishing her words, instantly Jafir sat up. Jafir sat up and threw off the seat. And then he said, neither of us, your majesty, means neither of us died first because neither of us is dead. Then the king and queen were very surprised. Then they began to laugh. Then the king said, you behaved very naughtily. But we forgive you. It was a good joke. Then Jafir told the king why he and Zubaydah had pretended to be dead. When the king heard that Jafir and Zubaydah were dying of hunger, he was very sorry. He told them that they could keep the purses of money. When you have spent the money, he said, I will give you more. Thank you, your majesty, said Jafir gratefully. That was my last joke, but it was my most successful one. Don't you all think so? So then Jafir told the king that why he and Zubaydah had pretended to be dead. Means Jafir told the reality of their situation. And when the king heard that Jafir and Zubaydah were dying of hunger, he was very sorry for that. And he told them they could keep the purses of money which they have given to them. And further, king said, when you have spent the money, I will give you more. Zafir was grateful to the king, and then he said, "That was my last joke, but it was my most successful one." Don't you all think so that it was the most successful one?